Hello. So this is how I quit using fentanyl. My journey out of a life of drug addiction. So basically, my story is a long and a complicated one. I will be excluding most of my addiction journey up to this point and only focus on parts of how, where, and why I started using fentanyl and where that path took me. How I got out of it, and I didn't um, start using like fentanyl a lot until like later in my life. But I realized opioid addiction is a very very hard thing to kick, and my story might not translate into a handbook on how to do it, get off, but I really hope that everybody is able to kick this nasty habit. I hope that this message reaches somebody out there that might need my help. So, anyway, I first encountered fentanyl when I was a teenager, and my friend's mother had a fentanyl prescription, and she had like this genetic disease. I remember he would like steal like Dilaudid and the fentanyl and uh, this was probably like when I was a sophomore in high school, like 2000, 2001. Um, we wouldn't like abuse them too horribly much, but yeah, we would abuse them. So I remember I wouldn't be like getting like sick or anything, so it wasn't like a full blown addiction at that point. We'd cut the strips off the fentanyl, put them in our mouth, chew on them, leave it under our tongue. But I remember there was two different kinds. The first one that we preferred had the goo, and fuck, I would just get us so fucked up. And then like this plasticky tasting one. I remember I loved the high, all that business, but other than high school, I didn't come across that drug very much. It was a time when I had a bad back, and I was prescribed 3 OxyContin 80 milligram pills a day, plus 4 30 milligram roxycodones. They're the same size, shape, and same color as what the fentanyl pills look like today. But here's the thing: fentanyl pills are much more powerful than the Roxys. They're more dangerous. Far, far more deadly and more addictive. Fast forward to 2020 and the COVID 19, it was like in full swing in the United States. At this time, I was actively using heroin. I was. I'd been sober recreationally, using drugs and alcohol from time to time, but by then I was using heroin quite a bit. I've gone into my other drug usage history, in another video, but I want to keep this discussion mostly about fentanyl. So, mid year, I discovered the blues, the blues, and they were more affordable than heroin. I liked them. I loved the taste. I loved everything about those fucking pills. They were just getting me so high, and I really, really liked them. Um, little did I know that they were gonna like take everything from me, and I've lost everything in my life a few times before, but like damn, these things really screwed me up. I lost job after job chasing these pills. I my morals suffered greatly. I ended up losing all my belongings by the time 22 was coming to a close, and I had no friends. My family hated me, and I was in a lot of trouble with the law. To this day, I still struggle with employment issues because of this one misdemeanor that shouldn't be causing me as much issues as it is, especially with the way that they described it to me. But no, it's screwing me pretty heavily. So Yeah, don't use fentanyl. Just so you know. Anyway, I went to detox in December 2022. And I wound up in jail. I was released. I did okay for about a month, but I was back on the damn pills within a little bit of time. So I went back to detox in March. Then I went to rehab 2023. Um, I was in intensive outpatient. I tried sober living. That really was not for me. I did decide to start this YouTube channel, and I also have a TikTok for addicts. What helps me the most is trying to stay positive. I like to try to work out. I have some cats, and I made amends with the family. I have one really good friend, and I'm doing what's called medication assisted treatment. I take Sublocade. It's a once a month shot, and it really has helped tremendously. I have been clean for a while now, and I feel amazing. I'm happy and I'm healthy. I'm going to improve my education, and I'm working towards a better future now. And I have very good hopes for the future. I highly recommend MAT. I do some sobriety groups from time to time. 12-step, could work for somebody. We have an organization where I live called Advocates for Recovery, and I like that. And I also like the Phoenix events. They have free physical events like gyms. The one I like is the rock climbing events indoor, and it's a rock wall is very fun. I think my biggest driving factor for staying and maintaining sobriety are the following factors. I no longer count like my days of being sober. I feel like that would be stroking my own ego by saying like, "Hey, I've been clean for 3 months, 9 months, or whatever." Because I'm just not that person anymore. And it's a very liberating experience. I feel like, why do I need to count? Like, so I can, say, oh, well, I made it this long before I started using again. No, that part of me, I feel, is dead. I've been sober before. I usually wanted to escape reality no matter what, though. And, I just no longer have this interest or desire to get high at all. And that's been a major factor. I feel good about myself. Everybody I know that cares about me is really proud of me. Another thing is, I lost all of my shit, my tools, my car, everything I loved owning, and fentanyl took that from me. And it slowly pitched its way into making me not care. I see where using has taken me time after time, but for sure, something that I will always have in my head is like when I have my spiritual awakening. I have touched on this in a different video, but the main thing to keep in mind here is forgiveness is a very hard thing to do, especially when it's self-forgiveness. You need to find a way to forgive yourself. Like I have been able to forgive myself. I've done so many things I'm not proud of. And this is true with anybody. Now I'm giving myself another chance to love who I am, to fulfill what I want to do in life. And getting sober looks different for everyone. What might work for me might not work for you, might not work for a lot of people, but please like this video. I know I kind of rambled, but subscribe if you're not subscribed. Leave a comment. Tell me what works for you. And if you'd like to, please, tell me that, hey, we have, some content ideas. Please do that as well. I appreciate my subscribers, and I hope that this message touches someone.